Last semester, my qualitative methods professor assigned a reading that compelled the class of budding academics to start where you are. To do so, we discussed the various paths that brought us to our research programs. And in practice, this shed a lot of light on where I was in the social world, as well as my own inherent biases that I must address in my work. In practice, this is very useful and worth repeating. So to present my topic today, coming out, I want to review this practice and discuss where I am, where I've been, and where this project is going. My name is Ian Callahan, and I'm a sociologist. I study coming out as a cultural narrative in the US, and although it's a bit cut off, my project title is Coming Out Online and On Campus, an intersectional analysis of identity work. This interview-based master's thesis project takes an empirical look at the experiences of 40 LGBTQ+ college students, both on campus and online. My interest in this topic emerged in my undergraduate years. In fact, my own coming out experience inspired my senior thesis project, which now serves as the first wave of this empirical study. For me, coming out was marked by a collision of my public and private worlds. After being outed on campus by my friends and forced to come out to my conservative Christian parents, I felt that coming out would become a narrative that I would have to disclose my identity often. It was a story I would come to tell. In the months and years to come, I developed an academic interest in coming out. I wanted to know how other students experienced the process, what it felt like, how it varied, and perhaps how it was the same. My research topic was born. By the time I graduated, 20 interviews with queer students yielded 5 thematic findings, including perceptions of campus safety, the role of institutional programming, the implications for first-time queer relationships, feelings of altruism that emerged when supporting other students who came out, and finally, the role of social media in outing students on campus. I found this last finding to be particularly problematic and interesting, so it informs the second wave of my study. 20 additional interviews now contextualize a cross-case analysis with 20 additional students, on campus and online. I'm looking at coming out online via discussions of social media interactions, which I argue are intrinsically tied to online and offline dimensions of everyday life. Coming out online is also analyzed by looking at how others perceive online social media interactions and how this constructs queer identity. I also have an intersectional focus where I deliberately am prioritizing the voices of students of color who have been long overlooked in relevant literature. Overall, this project aims to describe how students navigate the online and offline dimensions of LGBTQ+ identity in everyday life. Thank you so much for your time today.